Once upon a time, there was a hidden inn that existed beyond the reach of maps or memory. Travelers would find it when they were utterly lost, as if by some cruel twist of fate. And those who found the inn never really left. They became part of its history. One night, it was pouring rain. The girl arrived at the hidden inn, soaking wet, without luggage, without a greeting. The innkeeper just looked at her, then gently pushed the key across the wooden counter. Room number 7, third from the end of the hall. No ID required here. Just answer who you're hiding from. She nodded, no smile. Room number 7 had no bed, just a rocking chair, a guitar without strings, and a window that wouldn't open. On the wall was an old handwritten note. If you want to leave, you have to leave behind what you don't dare keep. She didn't sleep, just sat all night, watching the rain pounding on the window. The next morning, the guest in room number 3 disappeared. No one heard the door close. No one saw footsteps. Only a note was left under the pillow. I leave my old name here. Whoever finds it, call, but don't expect an answer from me. The innkeeper sighed. He tore off the piece of paper, folded it into a crane, and dropped it into the glass jar behind the counter. It was already filled with other paper cranes, more than 700. Each one represents a person who has come and gone. The new girl, the one in room number 7, hasn't said anything for 2 days. She just picks up her stringless guitar and strums it in silence. The innkeeper asked, "What are you looking for here?" She replied, very softly, "A place where silence is not a punishment." He nodded, understanding. The girl continued, "I've been looking for this place for a long time." The innkeeper poured her a cup of tea. "Why do you seek refuge here?" The girl finally turned to him, her eyes filled with a deep sadness. "Because it's the only place I can be myself without anyone knowing who I am." For a while, she was too afraid to even speak. But then, as the tea grew cold, she began to share her story. She told him about a life that was full of noise and chaos, about being known for things she didn't want to be known for. The innkeeper listened patiently, nodding his head in understanding. When she finished, he said, "You know, there's a room upstairs, room number 13. It's a little different from the others." The girl looked up, her eyes filled with curiosity. "Different how?" The innkeeper hesitated, then said, "In that room, no one can hear you if you sing." The girl's eyes widened in surprise. Then, without saying a word, she got up and walked towards the stairs. As she climbed the stairs to room number 13, each step echoed her unspoken words. The innkeeper watched her go, a small smile playing on his lips. He knew that for her, silence wasn't just the absence of sound. It was a shield, a way to protect the fragments of her voice. He hoped that in that room, among the echoes of untold stories, she would find the courage to sing her own song. In the quiet of the night, as the rain continued to fall, the innkeeper could hear the faint melody of her voice. It was a song of pain and healing, of loss and hope. And as the music filled the silent halls of the inn, it brought a sense of peace to his weary heart. For in that moment, he knew that the girl had found her sanctuary, a place where her silence could speak volumes and her song could touch the very soul of the hidden inn. The inn, which had witnessed countless stories of lost souls, now embraced hers, offering her the solace she needed to heal and the strength to rise again.